set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, team. What's up? Hey, south. Good.
And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third, they need 8. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Noel. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the left side, caught by Noel. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. It's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A loss of a yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Let the hot. Hey, team. What's up? Good. 11.
To throw, it's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with him. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Scatterboo. Touchdown, Houston.
It seems across the league, Mike, that there's really two types of teams off the bye. There's the teams that are still on vacation, and it takes them a little while to get back into playing shape. And then there's the teams that come out hot. And I'm not sure anyone really understands how to handle the bye better than others, but for this unit here, that is probably as good as they could have hoped. They had a clear plan, well executed. Now they have the ability for the rest of the game to play with a lead.
The extra point up and good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Jacksonville. 33 yards.
Hey, run! Hey,
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. Street. Darn, it's hot.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready, break. Same break. Hey. Hey, I'm gun.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Jaguars.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal.
Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 19 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A second down throw for Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. The throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Here we go. White Tony.
To throw is Stroud. He'll air it out down the middle. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Now pass thrown quickly in the RPO, batted away, and that's incomplete. They're trying to get the ball out quickly. The defense was ready, and it brings up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob.
Lawrence now. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, so this is kind of interesting, Mike. So typically when teams come out with 5 wide, you're thinking, okay, there's no back in the backfield. This ball is either quarterback run or this ball is going to come out fast because you only have 5 offensive linemen to protect. In this case, they do a great job protecting, allowing the quarterback to take a shot downfield. Falls incomplete, but that's a good sign for down the road.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
Taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. They'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. One out wide to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
1st down.
11.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. The timing and accuracy like that leads to 6.
first and 10. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. In motion now, it's Collins. Now a toss play, running left. He's beyond midfield to the 45. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It is a big-time play for Houston. 32 yards.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Yeah, that was big time ball.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ready up.
From the 31, here is second and 8. To throw is Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Push to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. From the 46, here's second and 2. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. It might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud, moving to his right. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It was a frustrating series. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
On the red. Stop. Take right open. Here we go.
On the ground to start the drive, it's 8-10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing brewing.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Going for it all. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Houston.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And the quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front. And they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough. And they give up a big touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Let's go.
On first down, Lawrence. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. Trevor avoids the hit, takes the slide, but also picks up a first down.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10 up at the 42.
Easy. 11, again. Go.
Lawrence. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
13,
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Second and goal.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Big play coming up. 3rd 3rd and goal.
Hey, hey. My man, my man.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
On the quick, right? Let the hot, let 18. That's it.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Red on red.
Now here's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose and down. He picked up the first down.
Gain of 6. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
45-yard line.
All right, let's go. Great job.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Lisa 24.
Here's a design run. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these 3rd down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players, in a sense, you really can use that.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch. I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the ties.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ballgame, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
From the 6, here comes a return. Wow, they are hitting now. That's tight game. It takes a big shot there on that return.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Stroud, gonna set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 19 tackle.
To throw is Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
McCaffrey going to return it. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
23. Hey, kill. Sink right.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They're on 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Hey, Lion. Gun, this is Hunt. 11, Agate.
He'll run this one straight ahead with Agent. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Sorry. 19.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18.
Drive will start on the ground. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. 19 seconds.
Here's Stroud. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second TD catch of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing the sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
And Scalabrine, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Texans set to punch this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Catch man, right side by Thomas. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And 7.
Hey, kill. Hey, run.
Throwing is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for H.N. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Hey, kill. Take right open.
Second down, Lawrence. That's hard. Downfield by Hunter. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. An even 40 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Right, let's go. Silver.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
So, from the 22, here's second and 2.
Hey, Lyle.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Soko.
He'll try to pick this up for a hot pass. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
A gain of 1. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Ready. Red on the red.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Handoff here, up the middle. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again, and now it's third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. The Texans getting all set to punch as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. 2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80.
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida,